Morrison warned that Australians will face at least 6 months of disturbance to day-to-day lives as they navigate the coronavirus pandemic. Let's verify that and get the latest from our EBC correspondent, Emmy Kapili Taroja. Emmy, how are you?
Hello, Alma. I
Hello.
hope you're hearing me clearly. That is very right. We are expecting changes in the daily lifestyle here in Australia as preventive measures are being implemented. And recently, just today, as of 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Prime Minister Scott Morrison has delayed the federal budget and ordered limits of 1 person per 4 square meters in indoor venues and warned further domestic travel restrictions are coming. So, Mr. Morrison also confirmed the National Cabinet had agreed to cap, again, of 1 person per 4 square meters for indoor gatherings, including in pubs, cafes, and restaurants, as was recommended by Australia's chief medical officers last week. We can remember that there was already a limit of no more than 100 people for non-essential indoor gatherings that is being enforced here in Australia. And for outdoor gatherings, a limit of no more than 500 people. Thus, Anzac Day ceremonies, which is very big here in Australia, commemorating the Australian New Zealand heroes that fought during the World War, were cancelled. And further restrictions also are being implemented in terms of the aged care facilities. As we know, the elderlies are one of the very vulnerable groups that can be affected by COVID-19. So just to share the numbers at the moment here in Australia, the confirmed cases has reached to 709, with New South Wales with the highest number of confirmed cases at the moment, 307, followed by Victoria, 150, and Queensland, 144, while the rest are below 100 in terms of the numbers. Other observations at the moment, we'd like to tell everyone that in Australia, there is no lockdown at the moment. However, there are various restrictions already in place. It's kind of business as usual, and as what Greg in New Zealand also experienced is the same here in Australia. The purchases of necessary toiletries for disinfection are being limited, and also some of the groceries, they have initiated opening earlier than the usual store hours to accommodate the elderly. They are also very much working very hard to replenish supplies, as recently poultry, meat products are also in scarcity, but continuously replenishing at the moment. But generally, especially here in our area, people are calm and practicing precautions. I think it is inevitable to stock up food as we really don't know what's going to happen. Schools are still open. There's no closing at the moment, though upon the initiative of the other private schools, some of them already closed, resorting to online resources to continue the education of the kids. But most of the people here are taking care of themselves. It's inspiring as we draw strength from the resilience of our young generation. Kids are being taught, educated as to what coronavirus is, and being taught of the context of why we need to further our hygiene practices, why we need to wash hands, why we need to cover our mouths using our elbows when we cough or sneeze. So simple things that we can do, simple things that we can control. These are some of the practices being applied here already by the residents here in Australia.
All right. Thank you so much for all that information. Very informative indeed. Emmy Kapili Taroja, reporting from Australia.
Yes, thank you so much, Alma. Back to you.